evening, parents, family, friends, siblings, neighbors, cousins, whoever. Thank you so much for being here tonight for our send-off performance for the Clearbrook Marching Band as we prepare for our state marching contest trip today. So, very excited. We can't thank you enough for being here. This is a tremendous crowd. It's so awesome that so many of you were able to make the trip this evening to watch the Clearbrook Band perform one last time here for our community before we make the trip over to San Antonio. The season certainly has had its highs and lows. We got off to a hot start in Friendswood, had a little bit of a setback at the BOA show, and then we recovered quickly the next week at Lone Star, had a great UIL performance. Our Gulf Coast contest, for those that were here, we did not get the opportunity to perform, and that was an unfortunate setback, but the students behind me ratcheted it up and took down a lot of great competition at the area contest this past weekend, and due to their second placement, we're able to advance to the state. I know the students are excited to perform for you. Hopefully, in some ways, it might be a good thing that we have this level of accountability with our friends and our neighbors and our family here today. I'm sure some of them are a little bit more nervous to perform for you now than they might be tomorrow, but I think that's a good thing. It only means that they care. Of course, none of this would be possible without the tremendous effort of our Booster Club parents and our volunteers. We've got chaperones, truck drivers. We've got people that build and push props. We've got parents that sew and fit uniforms. They style hair, they feed our hungry students, they fundraise, they take pictures, they cheerlead it, you name it, they've done it, and we couldn't do it without their help. If you're a member of the Booster Club, or if you volunteered to help this season in some capacity, please stand up so we can show our appreciation for you.
Hey, Phú không?
I would also like to take a second to thank a few more people. I would like to say thank you to my colleagues. They're up top in the box.
Hey,
Mr. Norris, Mr. Beavers, Mr. Rod. You know, we've all heard the saying, if you choose a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life, and it helps when you have an amazing team of great people that teach their butt off and care so much for the students behind me. So they make it all worth it every single day, showing up to work. It really isn't a job. It feels like, that's where I need to be during the day to provide for your students. So thank you to our team. We've got an amazing staff. Thank you to our intermediate directors. They trained every student that you'll hear performing on the field. Jane Malloy and Martin Andrada at Westbrook Intermediate, Andy Troutman and Jennifer Rogers at Brookside Intermediate, and Doug Farmer and Chris Davis from Clear Lake Intermediate. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Goodman, our Director of Fine Arts, Mrs. Goldner, our Coordinator of Visual and Performing Arts, Mrs. Caspick, and Mrs. Wendy Woodhouse, our Fine Arts Secretaries, for supporting us and helping plan our trip. They do a lot of work behind the scenes, but they help grease the wheels of what you're going to be seeing, so we could not do it without them. And I'd also like to thank Mr. Bill, our Stadium Manager, for his tremendous hospitality every single time we're here. I'd like to say thank you to Dr. Lopez, our principal at Clearbrook High School, Mr. Washburn, our associate principal, and the entire Clearbrook High School administration team for their unwavering enthusiasm and support of our students. Some of them are just our biggest cheerleaders every single time we have the opportunity to perform, and I know that means a lot to me and it means a lot to these students, so we can say thank you to those people. I'd also like to say thank you to Dr. Williams, our CCISD Superintendent, our Board of Trustees, and all of the CCISD upper administration for creating a community that values music education. None of this would be possible if they didn't have the culture and the climate and the infrastructure and the support that they do for what they believe is important for students. And so we thank them for providing those meaningful educational experiences and opportunities for our students, like marching band and like Winter Drum Line and Winter Guard and all of the great things that we do in our program. So thank you to those people. And lastly, I'd like to say thank you to my wife, Angie, and my kids. They're in there. It's hard being a band director, especially in October. We're gone a lot. We have late nights, we have Friday night football games, we have contests all day Saturday. Sometimes we have critique on Sundays. And so our time is pretty limited. And so I know Mr. Norris can understand. It's hard. It's hard on our family.
He joined it, he quit.
She's done a great job of making up the class.
He was like serious about it, and like after like the first week, he didn't want to do it anymore. He like dropped out.
Thank you, Emma. You guys are awesome. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it truly does take a village to make all of this work, and I think our village is on full display tonight with all of you here sharing your evening with us. Every single person here tonight has had a part to play, whether it's small or big. We thank you for that support. We thank you for that little part that you played in helping our journey and helping us be here today to perform for you. We look forward to seeing you at more band events. And so without much further ado, I think it is time for some king action. Long live the king. Here we go.
Không thấy nữa. Đúng rồi, anh thấy rồi. Có đứa làm sao? Đâu ạ? Chồng đứng đâu? Thử rồi hả? Mới có kêu bằng gì? Thì thật ra
because sometimes he switched cái drum for his friend and he carried his name and his drum was scary. Yeah.
sao?
He did too.
You can do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field from Friendswood, Texas, the Brook High School Marching Band. The band's proud to perform for you their 2020 production, The King. Drum majors Jacob Garcia, Haley Sanford, and Samantha Yardley, you may begin your performance for the UIL Area State Marching Band Contest.
Hôm nay Phú có mấy anh đi cổ đi.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here tonight. We've got a lot to do here in the next hour to help get down the road. If you want to stick around for a moment, take some pictures with your friends, your family, that is certainly okay. But just know the students do have a job to do here in the next 30, 40 minutes to help us get down the road on time. Okay, so you're welcome to come down to the field, stick around if you'd like, take some pictures. We'd love to have you down here.